we go, welcome back to Ben Buckler Boards. So I thought I would take this opportunity to show you how we customise our Super 73s to fit children on the front. We've actually done it to two bikes now. We've done it to the SG1, which is this bike here, and we've done it to the S2. So I thought I'd show you the differences about how that works with the extended seat. Hopefully that helps you. One of the things you'll notice about the Super 73s is their battery is often on top. So the main thing you need to do with the Super 73 is flip that battery underneath. And we know from extended testing with various models, the earlier SG and the S1, that we were able to fit the battery underneath. That has lasted the test of time, to be honest. I've been riding this bike for over a year with the battery underneath. I charge it like this. Next, once you've got the battery off the frame, then you can get a super long extended seat and stick it on. We've actually made these super long extended seats in Australia. We designed them ourselves. We're using the holes in the frame for screw holes. It's reinforced with plywood underneath, and those screw threads underneath the seat are extremely strong. So that holds that in place. And then we've also got a little bit of like seatbelt material under here with some Velcro, and that just goes around the frame just to keep that front bit on. Sat on this seat, it is nice and comfy, and you can fit two kids, one here and one here. Obviously the younger the easier it is. Once kids start to get around the 8 to 10 years old, then they get a little bit heavier, so mainly I want one child at that point in time. Another thing we like to do is put some foot pegs on the front of the bike. These are just some cheap foot pegs I got from Amazon or eBay. One thing to be careful of when you are turning corners is to watch out you don't crush little kids' feet in there. But apart from that, the foot pegs are really helpful for the kids to actually maintain their balance on the bike. So you can flip those up when you don't have kids on. And also, my kids do like to have an extra set of handlebars. I ripped those off this one to put them on the S2 because I was upgrading, and I'll show you that in a second. But apart from that, the kids can sort of, with their little hands, grab onto parts of the handlebar. They can grab on just here, or even they can put their little hands on half of the grip, and then I'll use the other half of the grip. And they just love to ring the bell and go riding. Alright, let's whip over to the S2 and I'll show you some differences. Wow, now here we are with the S2. The S2-E we call it in Australia because it is the European version. In another video we'll show you the difference between the S1 and the S2, but all I can say is this is an awesome bike, and we just had to upgrade the children's mobility machine. Let me tell you about the differences when it comes to putting the child seat on this bike. So yeah, you can see that the seat is slightly different. We've gone for a better quality sort of matte leather, beautiful seat. Reinforced screw holes underneath for the right spot in the frame. And we've gone for the same seatbelt material with the Velcro at the front to keep that nice and sturdy there. Brilliant, brilliant seat, so comfy. I had it on the bike rack on the back of the car, coming away on holidays, and it was pouring with rain, but this seat just looks unaffected at all. It's not even wet when you sit on it. It just wiped it down. It's a brilliant seat. So again, made in Australia, designed by us. When you look at the battery on the S2, we did flip that again underneath to give ourselves more room for kids to sit here. Now, what are the differences between the battery movement here for the S2 and the S1? Well, essentially this thick aluminium frame now in the S2 has a hole in it, and they channel the cabling through the frame. So what we do is you take the battery off, obviously, and then unscrew the control unit from the frame, and then you need to unconnect the thick cable that's running out of the controller, and that's back here in the controller unit. and then you just pull that cable through, pull it out of the frame, and then you can flip that control unit underneath. There's screw holes actually underneath, which is great on the S2 frame. So the guys in the workshop are saying that the S2 is actually easier to transform than the S1. So in fact, we don't even use cable ties on this battery. I know it's even bigger, but it has purpose-built screw holes in the frame underneath for putting that controller back in. Once you've done that, then we don't even bother running the thick cable back through the frame. We just run this thick cable along here, along the side, and then back into the controller unit. Dead easy. The cable stayed there a long time. This bike has stood the test of time as well. Another little neat feature we have is this little pipe thingy, which is actually a foot peg, a children's foot peg, blur boundaries. And we do occasionally have a few of those on our website, so keep your eye out for that. Simple, easy to install, easy to use for kids, they love it. And then because this bike is so big and long, it does fit 2 kids a lot more comfortably than the S1. So I went ahead and installed another set of foot pegs right up here on the shocks, just above the shocks, so it doesn't interfere with the ride. Yeah, the little one has their own set of handlebars here. It can get a little bit compressed when they're getting older, say above 5 and 6. That is a bit tough. So you've also got the option of foot pegs down here, which are great. It keeps the kids stable, rock solid on the bike, so you can just enjoy riding with them. And they're up the front, they've got the wind in their face, they're loving it, they're loving life. It's just a great setup. When it comes to the handlebars, yep, they've slid around a bit. This isn't great, to be honest. This actually is a light bar mount. So you normally have it flipped on the other side of the bike, and you'd put like additional headlights and indicators and cameras and stuff. But we just use it for kids. It's not too bad. It maintains their balance, but we've got to figure out a better way to sort that out. We've actually self-tapped some screws into where this bracket sits on the handlebar, just to hold that still, so that they can actually put a bit of weight on it. As you can see, not ideal. Got to fix that. Yeah, this bike is a dream. As I said, slightly easier to flip the battery on the S2, and it does have that extra power in unlimited mode for carrying more weight. So yeah, this is our go-to bike for now. I'd probably say the S1 would be perfect for the quick let's go, the short haul, and the S2 is just perfect for the long haul. Alright, well look, I hope that was helpful. Hit us up with comments, questions. Please smash that subscribe button, because we're trying to grow our channel to help you guys and girls, and enjoy. See you around.
Super73 S2-E.